Hello all my Sun, Moon, and Rising Geminis. Welcome to my channel. I'm adrienneleaa, and tonight I'll be doing your mid-monthly reading for October 2018. This is a generalized reading, so if you're interested in a personal reading, you can email me with the email I have below, or you can book a reading on my website. So for this video, I have two divination tools that I'll be using. The first one is the Tarot of the Nymphs. And then I will be using my runes. So this one pops out at me already that I picked up. Faery. Sorry, my pronunciations aren't that great, and there are different names for the staves, so if you know other names for certain ones, then you can use those. These are the ones that I learned off of, or that I learned. So, what's going on for Gemini for October 2018? And you can skip ahead if you'd like. Sometimes this takes a little bit. So with Faery, I'm getting more of, it could be physical pain or something that is a pain in your life. It doesn't seem to be as serious, but it is more of an annoyance. So I actually turned over one card by accident, so all the rest of them are turned around, or not turned around. So this one is the further future, which is the 8 of Pentacles, which is understanding maybe the circumstance or what you're going through. So for me, it seems like you're getting further insight and you will be finding your answers. Because in the past, things may have been hidden or you may have had obstacles. Which in your mind, your crowning card, we have the Magician. And this is being proactive. Also part of the Major Arcana. So it seems like you're making serious progress. The challenging card though for this reading, which is on top of the present card, is the Sun card. So looking at the brighter things in life, something's kind of getting you down and it is a little difficult to look past. So your present card is the 3 of Cups. So that could be surrounding people or people saying certain things to you. Underneath you have the Hierophant, which is, it goes well with the cards that we have since it could be a learning experience or you're learning certain things from other people, which makes sense because for the present we have for you the 3 of Cups. So the people that you have around you, it looks like they're being helpful or supportive. In the past we have the 4 of Swords, which this reading looks more health related, and I would definitely talk to your physician instead of confiding in me solely in a reading. So with the 4 of Swords, this could be fatigue or tiredness or not wanting to get up. So before we have the 3 of Swords, which is noted as a heartbreak card generally. I'm not really getting it as that necessarily, but we move into the 4s from the 3s, and the 4s want to recuperate from what they experienced with the 3 of Swords. So that's what I'm getting from this. For the future, immediate future, we have the Knight of Swords, because again in the further future we have the 8 of Pentacles. I'm getting that 8 is going to be an important number for you. So you can look at variations of 8s, like 8, 88, 888, 888. So for the immediate future with the Knight of Swords, this card represents you. It can be associated with Geminis, and this is more being in your power, being in control, which is really nice because it seems like in the past you either weren't, or maybe you didn't have the energy, or you didn't have the knowledge to do so. Not moving from your post because you weren't sure what to do. Generally, the swords are associated with the mind, and also generally like intellect, communication. So the karmic card that we have is the King of Swords. So it seems like Gemini, you are in the right mindset. King of Swords would be determined. This can be known as the militant in the tarot. So you're taking your chances, but you're also strategizing for the next move. If this doesn't work, then this is going to happen. If that doesn't work, then we're going to do this instead. So being able to keep up and have a momentum, especially with the Knight of Swords. The Knights are pretty determined, especially the Knight of Swords. He has, in my opinion, the best weapon. So he's just going to go cut in and do his business and follow his instincts. A lot of times the Knight of Swords can be led by his heart or his intuition. So the environment card, we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is great because in the future we have the Eight of Pentacles. So the numbers are going up for you. So for the Seven of Pentacles, you are working on a couple of things. You're watering your plants, you're taking out the dead leaves. Maybe you're keeping a couple of flowers so you can put it in your bouquet at home. But you're really looking at the flowers and seeing how they react to certain treatments. For your hopes or fears, we have the Tower card. And with this is more of, it's going to happen regardless. So whatever you're doing is great, but what I'm getting is what's meant to happen is already planned out, and it's going to happen sometime in the near future. So with that, at least you'll get your answers that you're looking for. I'm going to pull out a couple of cards for the Tower card and also for the Hierophant card, which I feel like links with the Four of Swords. So all three cards, we'll do a little scenario spread. So a short spread within a spread. That'll be 6 cards. So it seems like you're experiencing immediate change. We already have for the present the Wheel of Fortune. So things coming down to whatever conclusion it may be. The struggle is the Knight of Pentacles. Being able to stand still. Keep still, depending on what's happening. Because in your past, you have the Four of Swords, which can be seen as a resting card. Maybe you want to give up, or you know you have to keep going, or you're determined to keep going, but at the back of your mind, or something may be draining you physically or mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So for your following steps, you have the Three of Swords, which is what I was talking about with this can be known as the Heartbreak card. I'm not seeing it as this. I'm seeing this as something is going to make you feel better. With that boulder lifting off of her, it is more of a good sign that things will be getting better, even though you're working backwards. But it seems like with that type of, with the numbers going down, it can be going back to the source and looking into what's really going on, like the root of things. So in your past, you have the Emperor, and that could have been lack in control because the Emperor seems like he has it going on. He knows what he's doing. He has the authority to do whatever he wanted to do. And from what the cards are, I am getting this as more of a reversal in the past. For the future, we have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups being putting all your eggs in a basket and hoping for a good result, which I do see that you are going to get. And regardless, you're getting this Tower anyway, so what's meant to happen will happen. And then the energy for that is the Nine of Swords. Which for this one, you don't have to be pent up in conclusions. Just focus on the present. And I'll pull 3 more cards out for the Nine of Swords too. And then I'll pull out some of the runes. So for the Nine of Swords, we have the Strength card. Being able to keep together within yourself and functioning even though you could be in pain. And this could be emotionally too. The Nine of Pentacles, maybe you're doing more on your own, but it seems to be working for you. Nine of Pentacles is more of a independent spirit, but in a good way, because people look up to that person. And the future for that is the World card, which is, it can be the ending card, even though with the Fool is 0. The numerical value of the Fool is 0. So you start with the Fool, you end with the Fool, but generally that would be the ending card for the major arcana. So I'm going to pull out 3 staves. Which for the present we had Pedro. So with this one, it's more of, I'm getting more things already set. We're more of like a destiny calling type of energy with this one. This can also be translated into Dice Cup. So again, what's meant to be there will be there. In the future, we'd have Radio, which will be moving forward. And this is a more confident energy I'm getting from this. And this one, we have AWAS. Doing the right thing for yourself. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that was helpful. Again, if you're interested in a reading, you can email me with the email I have below, or you can book a reading on my website. Okay, thank you.